my name is Torimo Jori, and in this Toreview, we're going to be talking about the 17th episode of Sousou no Frieren. Take care. In this exciting episode, I'm going to be talking about every little detail of it. Beluga. I'm gonna have to show you over a spoiler warning real quick, because Frieren is something you really got experience by watching. So if you haven't watched it yet, go do it. Now, this episode was amazing. Get my warning and watch this Toreview. We begin this episode just where we left off last time, with Sein telling Frieren that his friend was last seen in the opposite direction they were traveling. Frieren declares that unless there is no serious blizzard, they should be free to go. As it happens, there is a serious blizzard the next day. Frieren and Fern are in awe at the convenience of simple spells, and the party accept the fact that they will be staying together for a while. They enjoy the fruits of the little town, but Sein realizes that they haven't spent much time together. Fern and Stark get in a spat once more, and Sein mediates. Stark wanted to come back for Fern touching his face earlier, so he touched hers, but his grip on her shoulder scared her. They end up making up, like always. Frieren and Sein talk in the tavern, and how Sein reminded her of herself once, who was inspired by Himmel to travel as well. Sein remembers his goal once more, and decides to pursue his friend, Guerrilla Warrior. They part, promising to meet again. As they're camping, Stark finds that Fern is sick with something. Frieren yoinks out a holy text to decipher what illness Fern has, and finds out that it's just a cold. They find that the village that Frieren had once been had decreased to a single house over time, and they let Fern rest in a bed. Frieren thinks about how Fern is still a child. Now she will likely always think of her that way. Frieren and Stark go on a wacky journey together, to gather herbs to help Fern with the icicle cherry blossom tree and mushrooms. Stark asks why Frieren held Fern's hand, and she just replied that it felt like a way to support her. She recalls a time when she herself was sick, and Himmel held her hand like that. Frieren and Stark gather the ingredients to make the aid for Fern and get her all better. They depart the single home and head directly for the city of Ashurst. In this episode, the biggest event we see happen is the departure of Sein from the party, of the new heroes. In simple terms, their main goals did not align. Whilst Frieren wished to trace the path of the heroes' party, which included getting a First Class Mage certificate from Ashurst, Sein wanted to find his friend, the Guerrilla Warrior, once more. This moment was set up in the previous episode, with Sein learning that his friend was in the opposite direction as the goal of the party of the new heroes. Honestly, I think this is a pretty good direction for the story. As with Kraft, who left the party after a short time, Sein is following his own goal. While I do think Sein is a great character who adds a good dynamic to the party, Frieren, Fern, and Stark, or FFS, have always been the main dynamic, and especially since we're going to get pretty much only Frieren and Fern in the Mage Exam arc, it might be good to part ways for a bit. But as we know, as with Kraft, Sein and the others will be united sometime in the future, when the time is right. Well, on a completely different note, we get to see a sick Fern. Not good that Fern is sick, of course. We do like seeing some cute Fern moments. Also, in this time, we get to see Fern and Stark progress in their relationship, as well as Fern and Frieren progress in their relationship. Firstly, we see Fern and Stark progress again in their relationship, overcoming a struggle that they have together by simply talking to one another, a sign of maturity that they have showed in previous episodes. As well, Frieren understanding why Fern feels the way she does is an important step in her understanding of others. As Stark says, everyone needs emotional support now and again. Well, that was episode 17 of Sousou no Frieren. I'll be back here for the 18th episode, and it's gonna be great. We're getting to the city of Ashurst in the First Class Mage Exam. Get back here when I post that, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.